Namaste, Virgo. This is your reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising for love. Thank you for being so patient. I had a really terrible toothache and had to just lay down and rest, get myself together so I could continue to do readings. Um, I also got a new baby, and she's sitting in my lap. I think she's asleep. Let me show you. So I got a new baby. Her name is Chelsea, and Chelsea is about 8 weeks old. And so she's sitting in mommy's lap, and I've had her for about 3 days. So it's been kind of tough having her and having a toothache and all that stuff at the same time, but I'm feeling a little bit better today. So just a reminder that the intention has been set for the reading to be timeless. This reading will be relative to you whenever that you tune in. Also remember that as we go through the reading, the messages could be vice versa, meaning that they could be flipped for you or your love interest. I also want to send love and light to you all as you are continuing to flatten the curve by using social distancing and staying in. And making sure that you're taking care of yourself and enjoying this time with your family. Ooh, nice. Ooh, Virgo, you got some loves popping out. Wow. Some of y'all are in lockdown with your boo, and y'all acting like y'all on y'all honeymoon. You really loving on each other, having an awesome time, and just really having some romantic times together, and it's really wonderful for you. Some of you have been communicating with somebody. You've taken advantage of this time to text and talk, and you've been doing a lot of communicating on Duo and FaceTiming and things like that, using that time to get to know someone, or someone is really using that opportunity to get to know you. And Spirit wants you to keep an open mind with this person, because they could be a wonderful opportunity for you, an option for a wonderful love affair that could be long term. So just as you are getting to know each other, just keep that in mind, because this person could be your person. Virgo, y'all just loving on, you got a lot of love. Y'all just loving on each other, and woo-wee. For some of you, there's a lot of intimacy, a lot of physical connection and spiritual connection. So like I said, some of you are locked in with your love, and you guys are just really enjoying each other. It's so beautiful. You're having wonderful emotional connections as well as physical connections. All right. So, like I was saying, there's a lot of romantic feelings between you and someone else, and you're being urged to really pay attention to that it is real. It's something that you really need to take seriously, because yes, it's real. Spirit did send it to you. It's not something that's just gonna happen right now while we're locked in and then be over. No, this is serious. This is really going to be an opportunity for you to have a love that you've been wanting. So keep an open mind. Make sure that you're thinking about this as you are getting to know this person. For some of you, it is like you're on a honeymoon. Some of you, you're not necessarily married, but you've had this person inside with you. You guys have been quarantined together, and you've been taking advantage of that opportunity to really get to know each other, and it has been hot. It's been hot and awesome. You are getting to know each other to a point where there's some feelings of trust. You're starting to trust each other. You're starting to trust this person. Some of you were a little bit nervous and you're just like, I don't know, but you're opening up to it. And Spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay to trust them. It's okay to trust yourself and to trust your feelings that you're developing for this person, because the feelings between the two of you are very, very strong. The attraction is very, very strong. It's like a very soulful, intimate relationship. And some of you is not a relationship yet, but is getting to that point. Some of you, you're acting like you're in a relationship. You're quarantined together, and so that's what it feels like. And if you want it, it will continue to be that way even after this is over. This could be your person. Spirit wants you to keep an open mind, but to also make sure that you are very mindful of really, how can I say it? Just taking things slow. Just taking things slow. So not to rush making it a relationship, not to rush trying to make the feelings happen. You guys have a very deep connection. You really do have a great deal of chemistry. It's a very soulful, very wonderful connection, but don't rush it. Let it happen naturally. Let it happen on its own. So if some of you that are FaceTiming and communicating, getting to know each other over this time, let it progress on its own. Let it do what it's going to do. Do not do anything to rush it and make it happen, because Spirit wants you to really allow that love to come into fruition on its own. Make sure that you are really concentrating on your own energy. Some of you, it's a little bit too hot and heavy, and you need to pull it back a little bit. You need to allow things to kind of work together for the good in a collaborative manner. And so being too aggressive is going to cause a great deal of issues. And so make sure that it's an equal situation. And so make sure there's a feminine and masculine energy are both equal. And so if the masculine energy is coming a little closer, that's when the feminine energy goes a little closer. If the masculine energy is staying to one side, then the feminine energy stays to one side. So you follow, the cues that the other person is giving you, so you can make sure that it's kind of a sense of equality, that you're both putting in and both making sure that it's going back and forth in an even tone. So where one person isn't creating more of a reflection of the love and the intimacy than the other person. And remember to think about what your energy is, what you're putting out there. So if your energy is happy and positive, then that's what you're going to get back. That person is going to reflect that back to you. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. So there's going to be changes coming up with love if you allow yourself to have those changes, because in order for you to be able to allow yourself to let this relationship or let this opportunity and experience move forward, you're going to have to be open to change. If you were single, you're going to have to be open to being in a relationship. You're going to have to be open to being a person who's going to be a giver, allow the other person to give, and also be a receiver. You've got to be both. For some of you, that's going to take some change. Some of you are used to being the giver, and that's all you know to do. And Spirit is saying, nope, you're going to have to be the receiver too. You're going to have to figure out how to balance it and make those changes in order to have an even understanding when it comes to being in this relationship or moving into this relationship. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. So some of you are not sure how this is going to go, and Spirit is saying, don't worry. Go ahead and step out there and see. Step out there and see. Take it slow, but dip your feet in the water. Put your toes in the river and feel it out. Walk on out into the, wait a little bit. Don't go all the way out into the ocean right away, because, you need to get used to the temperature of the water. You need to get used to the ebb and flow of the water, or the temperature of the relationship, because you're still setting that. You got to get used to the ebb and flow of how you and this other person move together in the relationship. But put your feet in. Dip your feet out there. Take a leap of faith. Go for it. Let's pull a couple more cards and see if there's anything else Spirit wants to say. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck, and then I'll also pull 3 from the tarot deck. Virgo, I also want to thank you for all of your views for my last video. I'm new to this, to YouTube, and so it's just such an awesome blessing to have your support. Thank you so much. You guys really had pretty high ratings on your last reading for Virgo. So thank you, Virgos. I really appreciate that, and I'm just so grateful for your support. My mother was a Virgo, and she was a wonderful person. She was a person who liked to be back in the scenes. She didn't really like to, she had a lot of opportunities to help and a lot of opportunities to create, but she would always want to be in the background. She never wanted to be out front. She worked in a lot of opportunities that gave her a chance to help, be a helper. She was kind of like one of God's angels and one of God's helpers, and she was always in the background, and everything would come together, and it would be because of her. So I really appreciate the energy of a Virgo. All right, Virgo, you've got some wonderful cards here. My goodness. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Wands. And basically what this is saying for you, to me, this relates to the card we discussed where it was saying to really, take your time and dip your foot into the waters instead of jumping out, going swimming right away. Get a feel of what's going on first. And as you can see, she is taking everything off. He's already there. He's already there. And so, for some of you, either you or the person that you're involved with is already there. So he's already stripped his clothes down, but she's taking her time. She still has some of her clothing on. Some of her boots is still on. She's like, wait a minute, I'm not finna just strip down. I got to think about this and see if this is really what I want to do. And that's what, Spirit is urging you to do. Not to say that this isn't your person, because yeah, it is. But if you just rush into it, you don't want to cause any type of delays or issues because you rushed into it and there were some things that you didn't know before. And if you had known those things, you would have waited a little bit. You would have stayed, you would have given it an opportunity to continue to grow, but you would have done that in a way that would have helped you be able to trust more in the relationship. And see, there's your trust card. So really think about yourself when you are moving forward, and be like this female here. She's taking her time. She hasn't taken all of her stuff on. She still has clothing on her body. She's pulling some off, but she's not taking everything off. She's not naked. She still got on one of her boots. She hasn't taken off, you can't see everything. And so keep that in mind as you're moving forward in the progression of this love affair. Some of you are locked in. This card is just letting you know to take your time, because this is an opportunity to get pregnant. And so if you're not interested in getting pregnant, some of you that are locked in with a love interest, be careful with that, because that's a possibility. And so if you are interested in getting pregnant, this is your time. Go for it. Some of you are in the relationship, and I'm feeling like some of you are in a relationship and it has an opportunity to go into a marriage. It has the opportunity to go into a full commitment. And so Spirit is saying, really think about that. Take your time moving into that. It will work out, but just take your time. Make sure that you grow to a level of growth where that is really what you're wanting right now. But if you're wanting a baby, if you're wanting to get pregnant, you got it. It's on you. You can do it. If you don't, you know what to do to protect yourself. Some of you are single and you've had it going on for a while. You got your money, you got your place, you're beautiful, you're creative, your career's going well, you're doing everything and it's working out wonderful, and your Spirit is like, yes. And just to make sure that you're ready to add someone else to this, because this is your state right now. And some of you haven't been in a relationship in a long time. You're excited about it, and God, God and Spirit are saying yes, but be open to change, because adding a person to your life is a brand new life. And if you're single and you're enjoying life and having a great time, and now you have to add this person to your life, it could be a challenge. So make sure that you're considering that and making the adjustments so that you can comfortably bring this person in your life with ease. And look at that. This goes right along with the honeymoon card. We have a lot of couples that are married. Some of you are honeymooners and you're about to get pregnant. Y'all finna have a baby. You're working on it and you're going to get your wish. You're going to have an opportunity to conceive. So congratulations to you. But this card is just basically really talking about the honeymoon, that opportunity to just love on each other and be in a sense of deep contentment and joy with each other. Having an opportunity to really get to know each other, to deepen the intimacy, deepen the emotional level, deepen the conversations, and just really deepen that love. And so if you are already in a relationship, and some of you are married, some of you are engaged, or some of you are in a committed relationship, this is your opportunity to just deepen that love, deepen that friendship, deepen that emotional connection, and deepen that intimacy. I see some of you being very creative and trying new ways of making love and adding some wonderful things that are engaging both of you physically. And so it's just really an awesome time for you. You're really learning a lot about each other. So let's take 3 more cards from the tarot, and then we will end your reading there. I'm kind of wishing I was a Virgo right now. Wow. All I have is my daughter, who is awesome. I have a daughter. Her name is Lauren, and she is older. She's older, but she has autism. And so she's really quiet because part of her diagnosis is being nonverbal. And so she writes a lot. She draws pictures, and she types on her iPad. But, she's pretty much quiet. She likes to stay in her room. And so I'm so happy that I've got my new daughter, which is an added addition to my family, my little puppy Chelsea. Because Chelsea is good companionship, because she just wants to be right next to me consistently. So she's still in my lap right now as I do this reading. So I am so envious of you Virgos who have this wonderful love and all this love making and conversations. I see wine. I see some meals. Some of you are cooking together. You're having good conversations. I see a lot of candle lights too. Some of you are lighting candles, and some of you are sitting on the couch with your Netflix and got the movie going, but you're not watching the movie. You're doing something else, which is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so you've got two young people upside down. So right away, I'm feeling that some messages that you were waiting for, you were waiting on something, an offer from a position. Maybe you have been online when you getting a chance to apply for a position, for some jobs, and you haven't heard anything yet. And don't worry about it. You're not going to hear anything right away. Just wait, and you're going to hear later. So I believe this is a message about somebody, about a position, somebody or you're waiting on some money and you haven't received it yet. It's a delay. And of course, with everything going on, that's probably pretty normal to not receive that message right away, that there is a delay. Some of you were waiting on a relationship. You were waiting for your ships to come in, and you okay. Everything has already happened. It's already came in. You've gotten what you were looking for. You got what you were waiting for. Some of you changed your mind on whatever it was that you were looking for. You changed your mind and decided that you didn't want to wait any longer, and you went forward. So if this is somebody that you're with right now, you changed your mind about somebody else and you went with the person that you're with right now. So this person, you said, I'm not going to go with them. Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and go a different way. All right, so thank you so much, Virgo. This is your reading. I wish you love and light. I want to thank you again for all of your support throughout, helping me, really get out there with this new channel. It's been really wonderful reading for you, and I'm just so grateful and so appreciative of your support. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share. Please hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time that I upload a video. I will be uploading the general weeklies for you, and I will start uploading the May weeklies as well. Hopefully I'll be able to get to do that soon. I feel my tooth hurting a little bit, probably because I'm talking a little bit more. So I'm probably going to take a little break and then go on to the Capricorn readings. But thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Remember to take care of yourself and use this opportunity to enjoy your family members. And if you are not interested in getting pregnant, remember to go ahead and think about that and take the precautions that you need to take. Those of you who are wanting a child, congratulations. Over this period of quarantine, it looks like you're going to be getting pregnant. So congratulations, and continue to enjoy this opportunity with your love interest. Thank you again. Namaste.